Woo! I'm back. Ate something, and yeah, I guess that's all. There's still quite a lot of things that I do, and just like right now, just like hanging out and other things. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's do like some of the usual thing, as always. Let's pull out some of my VJ stuff. All right. Let's have this thing refresh, and then let's go to the Twitter thingy, and then let's see what kind of like Twitter news is out there right now. Hi there, good kings. Certified, verified human, real human doki bird. I may not be a calculator, but I know the answer. I'm just not going to say it. If I answer it, I'll be like the typical Asian guy that is very good at math. No. I just pretend I don't know the answer. Okay. Animated. It's not wrong. Animated does do a lot more work. And besides, like, here's the thing: I draw comic too. Comic use way less stuff to draw. We draw fast and simple, and it still look nice, obviously, especially when you try to go for the manga kind of like coloring this and that other stuff. Like it's going to be a much more expensive drawing, and the illustrator did spend a lot of time to perfect like one thing. Animator is basically just like deal with it, randomly draw something, deal with it. Hey, don't have to do that. You can have me in background, I'm fine with it, but still, try to focus on the work, okay? Maybe afterward, you can tune in when I'm doing like drawing stream. I'm just playing music, rarely chat. You should write more essay about Castle. Well, it's a bit overrated to write like you know, um, Transylvania Castle, but still. I don't know why. Lots of people actually really like how Transylvania Castle is designed. Is it like aesthetic or something? I'm not really sure. There's lots of different type of castles still exist, but generally only fort exist. Most castles just kind of like now become like a real estate house at this point. I feel sad about most castle that has been made so far. That has been modernized, desecrated, but still got a lot still standing. If I want to choose, I would choose two. Oh yeah, Emerald is like sue the shit out of Twitch at the moment. Yay! Like here's the thing, I really have a hate boner with Twitch because Twitch actually hate does hate VTubers. I'm not even sure why, but they actually do a extra step on like shit, like basically makes stuff like difficult for VTubers. And now with like just throwing all the VTuber stuff out, man, that's like scummy and bullshit. Like that's the thing. Like a lot of VTubers like doing the fan meet and greet stuff. Sometimes we would get like gift, back from the communities. Sometimes they make some custom stuff, like spend all their times, like free times to do it, this and that other stuff. I would really appreciate when they do something like that. But and here you go, TwitchCon, Twitch staff decided to be like, rubbish, toss everything out the window. They actually really throw everything out to the trash can. So yeah, if anyone actually did went to TwitchCon, I hope you manage to scavenge the trash can, manage to like grab your stuff. If you are too late, I'm sorry about it. Like that's the thing. I'm not saying that Twitch doesn't do IRL stream like bad and then just do like VTuber bad. They are equally bad because Twitch doesn't give a shit about any creators, but for some reason they take an extra step to VTubers. Just give extra kick. Like for creators in Twitch, is the way they view them is just like a prop. And then for VTubers is beyond a prop. It's kind of like I feel a little bit sad about this. It's like generally like male VTuber already have like a shot on stake here. Like watch the entire VTuber exist that get shit on constantly, especially on Twitch, is just bad. And then everyone have to keep gaslighting themselves that no, not every Twitch is not that bad. No, Twitch is always bad. And they take extra step to give shit to VTuber. That speaks volume. Yeah. And again, not a lot of people know this. Like when it comes to male VTubers, especially on Twitch, you get like a curse effect or like the debuff effect called a male VTubers. A lot of people don't want to admit it. It actually is real. It's not because like again, I have a lot of like knowledge about it. It's not I am shitting on like male VTubers. There's always a lot of things like about male VTubers, okay? But generally, people who watch VTubers are already conditioned to watch a female first. Similar of like when you go to watch a sport channel, okay? So when you see football, first thing you go and is obviously like the dude is like popping up in your brain first, obviously. and then you just like, oh, yeah, football guy, basketball guy. It's not like they don't have the female counterpart of that sport. It does exist, but that would be less people like actively tuning in into a male VTubers than actively tuning into a female VTubers. Similar with how like female sport is most of the times, except tennis. No, just joking. Just joking. I know there's like still sports that have female counterpart, have a lot of people watch it, but still, again, is like a very clear example. Like this kind of stuff does happen, and male VTuber sadly landing on that on the opposite end. The irony. It's not about complaining or not. It's like you guys can see the pattern. So the only way to kind of like break out from VTubing, male VTuber curse, is just to be an actual VTuber. I know. This sounds like a controversial thing because male VTuber just being a streamer. They aren't trying to be a VTubers, so it's a very different thing. And when I say try to be VTubers, is like you have to lean toward the VTuber cultures, being cringe and shit. It's a lot of things. For me, I can't cringe, so I'm going for a different route. Just go for a very unique experience that you can only experience in Kirivako stream. My yapping. Well, the greatest asset of being a streamer is you, not your like not just your model and everything. Okay, your personality does count, and obviously VTuber model is also one of the things too. And for so long, everyone do say that I have a very unique VTuber model. Is because like I made it myself, and also like I'm trying to target to look like anime characters rather than looking like a freaking K-pop star or like those kind of webtoon like male characters. And because of that kind of design, I look like quite anime-ish. But the problem is still again, like even I got a visual side, sometimes luck still count a lot. I'm trying to give myself more and more of like different kind of like content and stuff, gaming, drawing, chatting, all this kind of things like all three in one. I can handle almost all kind of conversations, like engineering type of conversations, scientific, geography, um, the biology, not that kind of biology. I mean actual biology, animal stuff. You know, and like machineries, electronic stuff, house design, 3D animation, 2D animation, just illustration, drawing, everything. I can actually handle most of the conversation. I even studied accounting back in the day, so like I also know how to do lots of like business related stuff too. While I'm very bad at doing business, I know how to do business. It's just that most of business stuff that exists does seems a little bit like how would I say predatory. So I just decided not to do a lot of things when it comes to business stuff. But yeah, I should, but I didn't. Nowadays, I'm a little bit much more open to it. I say like you only become a scum of the earth when you don't have enough money. Okay. But either way, yeah. Oh, singing. I'm very bad at singing. So I'm the VTuber that never sings. When it comes to like VTube content, you either A, you are very good at singing, like side content, you are very good at singing, or B, you are very good at drawing. That is like the side content you can have. So I'm the latter part. I'm not the first part. There are people who are good at drawing and singing, but I'm just good at drawing. In some sense, I'm quite in what some people might say max Asianing. There's like people max hagging or max this, max that. For me, like I'm max Asianing. I'm the typical Asian. I'm the typical Asian character that knows everything, just a walking Wikipedia. Well, it's kind of like my family trait. It's like I won't really call my entire family like genius, but more like we are kind of like a super soaker for a absorbing knowledge and stuff. We can learn stuff really, really ridiculously fast, and that's the thing when it comes to it. The longer we lived, the more ridiculous like OP we are. The problem is like my age gap with my family is a little bit too big, so like it's kind of like while I'm the youngest kids in there, I'm also the most stupidest kid in there. And yes, I'm the most stupidest kid in my family. They still view me as a baby while I'm 30 years already because again, age gap issues. Like my oldest brother is like 14 years older than me. Even my older sister is like 7 years older than me. So like the age gap wise thingy is a little bit too big. So the understanding of the world and all the experience they have is like way more than me. So anything I say is kind of invalid for them. What the fuck? Well, why Crunchyroll? Well, technically Crunchyroll is a pretty shitty site already, so just go watch a pirate site. Crunchyroll was a pirate site. I feel like I would support pirate site more than Crunchyroll at this point. Crunchyroll just being shitty. They even do their own dub right now, and then all those dub is like DEI dub. They literally there's like one infamous dub is like I don't know who the fuck they hired. It's like they literally wrote Skippity Toilet in there. The dub and sub, yes. Back in the days, people like translate in passions. Nowadays, they translate for politics. I feel bad. You are translating. You should go for 1-to-1. That's your job. Not translating and converting into the word that you think you are. The thing that you think it is. Don't try to be a smart ass. Like it's not your work. It's their work. You should make it faithful. That's the most important part about translating. It's your job and it's your professions. And if you don't want to do that, I'll point a middle finger at you for being poorly professional. Because you're shit at a job. You can translate, yes, but you're shit at a job. Well, I can draw, but I could also can be shit at my job too. That's the thing. Oh, by the way, do you guys know this thing? This she broke her back doing this. Foam pit, or you can say like like those kind of like place with like foam pit stuff, this and that other stuff. They have a very thick layer of foam, or like bouncy places like bouncy playhouse, like those kind of place. Um, they have a very thick layer of foam, like this is basically covering a surface layer. She basically cracked her spinal cord, almost. I think she cracked her tailbone, so it's tef- technically like spinal cord. So Yeah, and because of that, she paralyzed down her body because of that. And this is in TwitchCon. TwitchCon was never a good place. Twitch was never a good place. After COVID was never a good place. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Did someone ping me? Where? Ooh, mega bonk. I love this game. Oh, yeah, Clover Pit. I also want to get this too, but I already bought one game, so I can't like buy another game. Unless you guys want to support me, I can like get like Clover Pit and then like play in front for you guys. I'll play with you guys. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If people come here for the meme, it's fine. But this is just flat out rude. I can like show it to you guys, okay? This is just flat out rude. And if you're like most of the times, people who do this, I know they are kids, so I let them do it. Just like for the memes and fun. But when you are a fucking adult, don't do this. It's fucking rude.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Amai. What's your name?
My name's Ed Matty. You reckon, can I, have you got a page I can goon to?
Yeah, if you scan the QR code.
Oh, what, can I see your min? Can I see?
Yeah, right here.
Oi, get them out. Give me a flashbang. Show me them tits right now, girl.
This is not a behavior of an adult. This is what internet can do to a brain of a person's. In most likely case, this is why I say, I still view people who is around 20 to 22, they are still kids. The reason is they never grew up. They still think Skibidi Toilet somehow is funny, and maybe like like in a certain extent, like most kids' jokes is really stupidly hilarious for them to the point that they can like just like laugh until they roll onto the floor. I'm not even kidding about that. This is grown ass man. Look at his face. If you tell him he's just like 17 years old, yeah, then he doesn't behave like a proper teenager then. But he stream on Kick. Definitely is a grown ass man. Hey. Yeah, Twitch going ban happy. Like this one, I really want to like read this because like this is about how badly Twitch have treat all VTubers. Okay, rant post. Let's use my normal English voice. It have sexier tone, so people might actually listen to me. Who knows? Rant post, a serious one. I have witnessed some very disappointed and dare I say detestable things over years and especially the past week. From incidents such as Twitch going ban happy on various VTubers over the years at this point, for things that if it is were done by anyone who are not VTuber, would get away with fractions of the penalties a VTuber received. Yes, there's lots of ban that is literally there's lots of ban that is like literally how should I say this? There's so many things that VTuber get banned for 30 days. People get banned for 1 day. I'm not even kidding. There's so many 30-day instant ban for VTubers. It's not like they keep telling us they have this pyramid kind of like reverse pyramid kind of like punishment systems. So it's like, okay, we ban you for 1 day and for your first offense. Second offense that you were banned for like a week, and then the next offense for 2 weeks, and then 30 day, and then like permanent ban. Like VTuber always get a hop skipped of like all those things. They immediately straight up go to permanent ban or 30 day ban. I'm not even kidding about that. It's a very serious case for a lot of VTubers, especially for medium-sized VTubers. They keep getting it. We don't see a lot because we never able to have a chance to get partner. There are so few partner VTubers exist in Twitch actually. So they rarely will get banned to the point that because they don't want people to see like VTuber is like something something something. They hate VTuber or something. It always like that. It always like that. It always behave like that. Twitch always say they don't hate VTubers, but they always do extra harsh punishment on VTubers. It's a gosh dang hypocrisy. Like I say again, I'm not a very political person, but what I'm fucking hate the most, okay? What I fucking hate the most is actually hypocrisy, lying fuck, and people with asshole behaviors. If you are a kid, you try to be immature a little bit, it's fine. Everyone work at Twitch is a gosh dang grown adult. And the professionalism they behave is appalling, I would say. And VTuber Erwin and the horrible treatment he has received from the Arrowhead Helldiver 2 despite his very obviously dedications, passions, and hard work creating content for the games and attracting many fans to Helldiver 2, he was practically tossed aside like a used salt. Condescended to and treated like trash for asking questions about where he stands in the Helldiver 2 creator sphere. I don't know what this thing is, what happened here, but yeah. The recent TwitchCon incidents, Iron Mouse, Henya, and many other VTubers are getting their meet and greet gift thrown out. Most of the case, some people pocket themselves, but most of the case, there's also lots of things just thrown out of window, especially the handmade gift. Chibidoki and many other VTubers being forced to show their face and unmask without a private room in front of hundreds of attendees for security purpose, while IRL streamers get to impersonate other streamers without even getting a slight identity recognitions. If you guys don't know, actually, there's lots of people do live streams on TwitchCon. They just pretend to be another person's, and then they manage to get in. They're still wearing a mask. They're still wearing a black, like sunglasses. If you guys don't know clearly about it, from what I have seen, so many cases about people ranting about Twitch that they have to unmask themselves. Everyone is VTubers. It feels like because VTuber never really show their face, those fucking con like staff want to go on a little bit of power trip, want to see their face. That's all. Usually I would curse in this remark, but all I can say I'm going to give them is just silent disappointment. What I am about to say, this may sound stupid, it may even sound completely unhinged, but you tell me what you think is the more obvious explanations. I invite you to gift me better answers. Yes, we wanted better answers, but they don't. They never will. They will always tell you that we don't hate VTubers. See, we have Iron Mouse. I feel really bad for Iron Mouse because for Twitch, Iron Mouse is the poster child for them to use as a shield. To say, hey, we treat Iron Mouse well. We don't hate VTubers. See, Iron Mouse is successful. VTuber can be successful too. And then while the lower end of all VTuber get bullied to no tomorrow. I mean, literally no tomorrow for them. They all get, most of them got banned. Many Western companies, game dev, market teams, partners, creators, program teams, etc. They're all evidently dislike VTubers, hate them even. To me, it's just that simple. They hate VTubers, just like how many Western originate cultures and entertainment organizations, companies hate anime and manga. That's the thing. I really don't like the fact that anime and manga have become like a very mainstream things on the Western side. Is because it's not like I would say like they not appreciate it, okay? There are people who actually appreciate it, but there are way more people that don't like how anime and VTubers, manga, VTubers, like all the culture from Japan side or any Asian side of the cultures whatsoever to match or penetrate to their market. And they all are so high and mighty most of the times. They just see them as inferior cultures, all the anime stuff. It's an equal part of envy and equal part complete and absolute disdain for what is essentially a medium pioneered and popularized by Asian. They are especially upset that the Western consumers of entertainment and media are gravitating to mangas, anime, and VTubers over their own creations, fueling their envy even more. I am a little bit iffy about that because there are still people who like comic stuff, but I also kind of think about it. Avatar: The Last Airbender, they do have a very hybrid blend of the anime aesthetic. So yeah. No. Hello there, Crypt.
Hello.
No, hold on. I can't hear anything.
All right.
Can you boost your voice?
Far. There we go. My mic was facing the wrong way anyway.
Yep. Let me do some things. I kind of forgot to do this. Ta-da.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm doing like a not me ranting. I'm reading someone ranting over most like very far away Western media actually don't like VTubers.
Of course, I don't like VTubers. That's why, like, a lot of like VTubers and stuff like that got randomly kicked off of YouTube.
I
I
would
last year.
YouTube is not as bad as Twitch, to be honest. And some of the company actually don't like VTuber too, for many many reasons. Because like, try to think about it. Back in the days, people get bullied from watching animes, okay? And those people still exist and grow up into an adult. and they still find anime very cringe.
Yeah, and that's what they think about VTubers like us. So
So this is like now what we are facing right now, kind of. Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, VTuber hate everywhere basically.
And then let me keep on reading. Where was I? No, I almost finished reading. It looks like to me, in my most humble opinion, is that all of this is very much personal. Negligence, carelessness, incompetence, and can't even begin to explain how consistently VTuber gets shortchanged in just about everything. I don't know what happened on the Arrowhead side though. Do you know? Do you know any news about the Arrowhead thingy?
Arrowhead? I don't think I've heard of it.
Apparently, there's a big drama that someone get like very shit on from some like being a content creators for like the what again? Um, the Helldiver creators, but being a VTuber at the same time, like he got a lot of shit on by Arrowhead,
Yikes!
which surprised me.
They shit on him. I don't. I don't think I've ever heard of a company doing that.
Yeah, I didn't even expect people from Arrowhead actually dislike VTubers. It kind of like, this is news to me.
I mean, it's not like there's anything wrong with it. At least there's an actual face to go with like the content instead of like people that don't have anything at all, and they don't get mad at them for that.
Mm. But
And they're just being
here's the
bullied
things
for
I
no
will
reason.
always say, like Twitch. A lot of people try to deny it, and sometimes like Twitch does have like some shield to use, but they definitely don't like VTubers. I can see like the bad treatment of how YouTube toward like VTuber is kind of like it's just VTuber always like in the blasting zone of most of the things they want to nuke. So we kind of like stand right beside them most of the time, innocently. But still, for Twitch, they actually go out of their way to do an extra kick for no reasons.
And then you go. Then if you have the chance to, you go to bug them at TwitchCon. They're like, "Oh, sorry, we'll fix that." It's like, why couldn't you fix it before?
Yeah, this is like
I think
this is a
I
one on
think
one.
some people have. I think
Twitch
some people
never
have
treat.
actually done that.
Here's the thing: like Twitch never treats creator well. Like all creators, they basically have like treat them like basically just some sort of cash cow for them. So this is why the treatment of most like creators is that bad, because they treat most creator like a dumbass. Most of the case, here's my theory: they might actually take more than you think and do way less than you expected. Who knows? When they say hey, you managed to earn $50, who knows, you maybe earn $100. They cut half already and show it to you and tell you it's your 100% earning. And then told you, hey, because of all the system things, we have to run operation fee. We're going to take a 50% cut from your 50%. Who knows? That can happen.
Well, I actually saw a video about it. I think the Twitch CEO was like on a podcast or something,
Yeah,
or on a stream or something like that, and he donated to them in person while he was there because he said that if he'd done it on Twitch, they would have taken half the cut.
yeah, Twitch is
So,
kind of already like a serial pathological liar at this point. Anything they say, I just don't trust them.
yeah, they don't deserve to be trusted at all.
I've been shitting on Twitch like for like more than 5 years at this point. Funny thing is that I'm still streaming on Twitch, and then people ask like, "You hate Twitch so much, why are you still streaming on Twitch?" I multi-streaming on Twitch. That is my lowest priority platform, to be honest. If anything happened, I'd drop that thing first. And I'm only streaming over there is when I shit on Twitch. People will ask, then why are you streaming on Twitch? Then that I can, and then like you trigger my trap card. I can spend like 5 hours talking about how shitty Twitch is.
Yeah, I've been seeing like a lot of people doing that. And Twitch doesn't give a shit if you talk shit about them. They know their shit.
Yeah, yeah. And like one of the things that I've been noticing that how Twitch is like doing a long time ago is something like what I call a affiliation trap. You know, like the first bang of the buck you manage to earn is a very like I won't really say sacred, it's more like, you know, it have a lot of meaning to you, to everyone. It's like, oh, you just do drawing for fun, and then like the your classmate that sit beside you, hey, you did a very good drawing, I pay you for that, and then that 50 cents that you got from that, it's like it means a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
And Twitch kind of like prey upon that feeling. From what I see from how they do the affiliation shit.
Yeah, it's
Because
not right. It's not. There's not an excuse for it. They just do it because they're greedy.
mm, like back in the days, being affiliated, getting affiliation in Twitch is so difficult. Like pre-COVID time, it's so difficult when you actually manage to get a affiliations. You know, can start to earn money as affiliated like Twitch creators. You actually have an audience because like they are making sure that you have an audience when you get affiliated. People actually do watch you, and then they do donate to you and all those kind of stuff. But now they're just giving out to everyone. You don't
Doesn't
have an
actually
audience?
seem.
You don't have an audience? Here you go. Affiliations like things for you. And then once you got affiliation, maybe you have that one friend or like that one viewer that kind of like do like what you do, and then say, hey, you got affiliated. Here, a Prime sub for you. And then you kind of like have that like first like $2 in your like in your account. You'll be like, ooh, this have meaning. And then you look at closely to it. Oh, you need $50 to actually take it out. For some country, they still need $100 to take it out.
I
So
heard about that.
so because of that, they will start to keep because of that like first ever sub they ever have. Okay, they will just keep grind and grind and grind and grind and grind from hobby to grinding, from grinding to burnout just for that first $5 they have. A lot of people actually gave up halfway. So there's still so many empty account now, like abandoned account with like maybe $20 in it, $50, like close to $50 in it. Like where did all this money goes? Closely think about it. Now you kind of see like Twitch is actually kind of like a little bit predatory and scummy about this.
Yeah, it's kind of bullcrap that you can't take it out until you reach a certain amount. That's why I don't really stream on here all that often. Is because I don't know. It feels scummy to be on here.
Yeah, Twitch is
But
just essentially just like taking advantage of creators here and there. I really don't like them just solely because of that, because they take so much money, but they never improve on the system at all for so many years.
and if they do, it's not until someone says something about it, and it gets like a ton of attention for it, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll finally change it." It's like, why couldn't you change it a long time ago? Should have been a fix. Should have been a fix for it a long time ago.
Yeah, there's lots of things they do that's still like very shitty. To be honest, it's just even the change now they have is still shitty. And even YouTube have like this big update for like streamers. I still think half of them is quite shitty because for some reasons like half of them is good, half of them is AI. I was like, ah shit, you're almost there. You're almost there.
Yeah, as soon as that Sora thing came out, I looked in YouTube Shorts, and it's like, I gotta say, maybe every other YouTube short is all AI, even film AI. They take something from like Avengers or something like that, put it in shorts, and it just gets 5 million views. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, by the
okay,
way, do you know? Here's the thing. There's a reason why I say like VTuber is just unlucky in YouTube side because the stuff they want to nuke somehow VTuber also does that too, but it's more like adjacent kind of like way. They run in a parallel line and then they got nuked because of that. Um, as you already know, VTuber have a very heavy clipping cultures. Okay, so the reason why most clippers, like VTuber clippers, that get nuked by YouTube, the reason is actually all those bot clipper that exist. If you go to watch YouTube Shorts or sometime you browse through YouTube, you see those kind of like TV show shorts, like all those like clip moment of the highlight of the movie, TV shows, Family Guy, all those kind of places. Um, all are actually uploaded and clipped by bot. So YouTube, in order to not piss off Hollywood, they have to nuke all those like bot clipper. But what does clipping to VTubers? So when they try to nuke the pattern of clippers, like repeated like content, this and that other stuff, they also equally nuke all the VTuber clipper too. Why are they trying to nuke all the bot clipper? But the problem is, bot do not have ethical reason not to keep uploading. Even you nuke the account, they can just make another one and then just keep uploading. But for normal clippers, they actually spend all their life to do the clipping, editing, and like put like subtitle and all those kind of stuff. And they are
yeah,
ethical enough not to make another account just for the laws. It's their livelihood. So when they do something like that, it kind of like innocently got nuked just because of the stupid bot things going on there.
I watched someone, a Twitch streamer named, she was also a YouTuber, I think her name was Nico, and her whole YouTube channel got nuked. And I think it was because she probably used like a bot or something like that to clip it. And to like, I'll send it from Twitch to YouTube like immediately. And YouTube just nuked it.
Yeah, this is
What
why.
even?
And another thing, ASMR channel. A lot of like here's the thing, VTuber have like a few assets, their personality, obviously, and also their character visual. And then the third thing is their voice. Like right now you can hear like this is my kind of like VTuber voice right now, but my actual voice is actually sound like this. I don't actually normally talk like this because well, it doesn't match my VTuber face, obviously. And so I'm using this voice. But again, there's a lot of people who want to like showcase like their voice thingy. So they do like either like, do some voice acting, but still kind of I don't know why voice acting still like later on like kind of like sub it into the ASMR community. I don't know what happened over there, but still. So as time passed, like most people just want to display their voice thing. They use ASMR tag, and then YouTube, actually not a lot of people may know. There's actually a lot of those kind of 18 plus like ASMR voice in there. And also hentai. And because of that, YouTube decided to say, oh no, nuke all the ASMR voice. But again, because VTuber have so many of them has been assimilated into the ASMR content, even they like doing innocent stuff, they will still get nuked because people are being a pervert in YouTube.
So there's one person that wrecks it for everyone else.
Yep. It's actually a lot. Like too bad like when it comes to ASMR content, like almost like 80% of them are horny ones. So this is why like YouTube nuked them. But the rest of the 10% of them generates just actual VTuber trying to just display their voice. Just that. So
Hopefully it gets better.
So when say like YouTube hate VTuber, I won't really say that. It's more like the irony of them trying to nuke everything. And YouTube VTuber is just standing right beside them every single blast zone. So this become like an issues, like a patterns I can see.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get someone that actually cares on both platforms.
I think people are actually in YouTube like start to like do more stuff on the streaming department because like the latest like update they announced actually does improve a lot of the streaming stuff. Is for me it's like the last nail of the coffin for Twitch. I've been talking about this a lot. It's like I hope a lot more people like just only stream in Twitch, especially VTubers that start to do multi-streamings at least like on YouTube or like on TikTok or something like that. I don't give a shit. Just try to multi-streams. So when Twitch actually went kaput, like yeah, people still can like move to another place. And I've been trying to create a refugee camp for like people like going to move away from Twitch in the futures too. Maybe in the futures I will like in the futures I'll post like a thread on like a VT forum that I'm going to create like a share channel thing, temporarily based for like a lot of people who want to um move to like the YouTube space, but they don't know what to do. I'll be there using the operating the share channel to help them like ease them, let them know how to like use the streaming things, this and that other stuff, and also like they can upload the clip and then I'll edit the clip and put it in the share channel. So it's kind of like increase like the how would I say it, like the like the fame, not fame. I suddenly can't put a
Like
word
increase
of it.
like increase the
Visibilities, visibility
viewership
of
to
like
it.
general VTubers itself, and then I'll use the AdSense money to like keep the operations. I still need to earn money, and
Yeah.
the AdSense is also like if I got extra money, I can hire editors, which also can help the ecosystem too. And then once I got like the like because like YouTube have like two affiliation level. First affiliation level is like you unlock the membership and the super chat thingy. So once that thing got unlocked, the first thing I can do is to let people stream in there. YouTube actually can activate simultaneously multiple different streams at the same time. That's the cool shit about it. So you can have you streaming and then I streaming in the same channel at the same time. So I can
Don't
create
don't
Hmm?
don't they take a cut out of super chats though?
Oh,
Or was it
that one is much more easier. Obviously, I'm more. It's just just a basic planning at the moment. If I'm gonna do the super chat things, I'm going to do for the local first. It's much more easier for me to transfer the monies. Um, it's easier to calculate the super chat things because they actually have like a system that calculate every single stream. This stream earn how much super chat money, and that stream earn how much super chat money.
hmm.
So it's easier to like know like how much they earn for like this month, like trying to stream in here, stream in that kind of like share channel thingy, and then I can give it to them that way. And yeah, but that is like a special partner program. Like generally people can also like just stream in there, not having the super chat thing like activated, stuff like that. So it's easier to like help people around to get transitions over. They still can have their own like YouTube channel, obviously. It's like but like when it comes to like a lot of like additional operation stuff, like I do edit, but it's free edit, but I'm going to just post it on my like own channel instead of like their channel. They can definitely download it and then repost it into that channel, but generally I will conglomerate like entirety of like all the clip I made, just put it in there.
Yeah. That's what some channels are doing now, but at least like if you do it, you're like asking permission first. Because every other place out there is not. Like right now, like if you can go, if you look up like a game like Peak or something like that, someone just rips like 10 videos off of someone else's and then posts on theirs without asking.
Yeah, this way kind of like can improve the analytic of the channel itself, because like there's so many content running in there constantly. It actually helps out like the visibility a lot more than you think. So a share channel always is a good thing, but the problem is just the trust between people.
Yeah, you don't need someone actually running off. You don't need someone running off of the channel.
Mm. Because especially when money kind of like involved, like it become like a somewhat of issues. Like the best I can like give people is like when like they can actually use the analytic of the channel itself and use it to get sponsorship. If they manage to go and personally find a sponsorship using the like share channel analytic, they can stream in there and then they can get 100% of the sponsor money, because they are the one who find the sponsor in the first place.
True.
So that way, it doesn't have to deal with me, like the money. I'm not the middleman anymore. They are just like going to deal with each other's. That way is much more easier doing it.
Yeah.
And
If you're
maybe like in the future, it's like
sorry.
when people approach me, I can sort of like, hey, we can do this a group like sponsor content, and then like I'll just split with everyone.
Yeah, not a lot of people would do that.
Hmm.
A lot of selfish people in this world, so not a lot of people would do that. So you're a good person for that.
I've been thinking about this like share channel for a very long time, but to be honest, like anyone who being able to use the share channel like to stream in the first place is going to be like a very like more closer people than you think. Because like again, like you need a lot of trust to trust the money on me in the first place.
Yeah. If something goes wrong, they can just kick you out. They really need to fix that too. Like, the creator of a channel shouldn't be able to be kicked out of their own channel.
Not really. You can have like people like doing the manager of the channel, and then you are the creator of the channel. Like the main creator, you don't really have any. You still always have the power to do everything, unless like law stuff happening. Then yeah.
I've seen stories where someone actually like gives, they don't accidentally, they give their channel over to like a manager or something like that, and then they lost their account or something like that because they stole the channel. But
Well, to be
that was
honest, when you speak about managers, essentially in that share account, I am the manager of the account and manager of everyone that decided to want to stream in there. It's like this is like my way of envision actual like agency work as. It's like we are just like, you know, opening up a platform for the VTuber to do what they want. So that
yeah,
share
let's
account itself is kind of like a VTubing agency. It's just a little bit much more open office than most people.
I almost wish there was a platform just for VTubers.
Yeah, it's basically
But
it's like I do stuff for you, but your payment is you. Not like
yeah,
not like you being my slave. Your payment is you just being there. Done. You can leave whenever you want. You hand me stuff and I use it. Just that.
man, I'm sure there would be someone out there that would make a platform, but like it's really expensive.
Hmm.
The I think someone tried to do that, and it was called Storyfire, and it failed really quickly.
That place called VStream. The
Stream.
problem is again like VTuber is a very niche thing, to be honest. When it comes to this, I think VStream kind of like canned themselves a little bit too early. Twitch being like this, I think there would be a lot more. They should like take the times and just, you know, expose themselves more in the streaming sites and tell like while like VTuber is getting fucked, and then they can kind of poach people from there. Like it is a very good way to do it, but VStream have like these issues. They have like too high grade of a verification process. They have a very difficult verification process. So because of that, like even the viewer themselves have to go through like a very complicated verification process. So it kind of like doesn't make sense. They trying to create a
Yeah.
safe place, but they kind of like increase the security a little bit too much. So that's why there's not too many people like in the thing.
You're right. Sorry if I'm not very talkative.
All right, man. I'm also about to switch to drawing stream too, since it's already reached my other like schedule time. I kind of like schedule a lot of things like in separate streams, so I had to like drop the stream and then go to another stream, stuff like that. All right. As for people who are still in my YouTube, okay, thank you, thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, just hop to my next channel if you want to keep continuing, and bye bye. Kind of already